There's a little pug. Let's move around here. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, there we go. What's up, CBC? I'll be showing the fire here in a second. That's a Cody Bellinger right here. This only took 3.5 years on a redemption to get for a Cody Bellinger 5-star rookie. Huh? I think they're selling for around 120. I'm going to put it up for about 110. I know somebody's be a Bellinger rookie that wants something only touched by tops. I'll give everybody about a minute here and we'll go through PSA Submission. What is this? Oh, that's from Tops. We'll put that over there. It's a nice looking card, man. It really is. Pug. Yo. What are you doing here? Come on. Getting the sleeves out and stuff. Figured it'd take everybody a couple minutes probably to log in anyhow. Oh, I'm going to have to buy more of these. I only got one pack left. Yep, another economy submission. This was logged in June 5th. Received today. They shipped it out Thursday last week. Came today. A little hold up at UPS, but at my end out this way, so I ain't going to fault them for a day. But yeah, I think it took 29 days on this one, so not bad. My next one should be popping, let's say the 21st. First week of August, I should have grades on it. So, trying to think, because June 5th just came today. What's that, 16 days? So, June 29th to... it should be, by the end of the month, but beginning of next month. It's not as far as the first two, the submissions. Pug, you cannot play with bubble envelope. Stop. She's like so excited because I left and came home. So, I did have two Pop 1 PSA 10s in this order. There's like 26 cards. I happened to look before I left, and now one has become a Pop 2. So, overall, this was a good submission. There were a lot of 9s. But you always got to, nothing wrong with a 9 at all. Don't get me wrong. I think 9s are going to become the new thing here eventually because 10s are going insanely in price. Plus, I see a lot of 9s getting purchased now. Alrighty, so card number 1, Mr. Mason Rudolph, Panini Classics Gold, PSA 10. This is a Pop 1. This, I thought was numbered out of 25, but I guess, oh yeah, it is numbered out of 25. So very good card. I picked this up before he even started last year. If he ever becomes anything, I have some of his stuff. Maybe it'll be worth money. Maybe not. I think I won this for like $30, so I'm not really too mad overall. I'm bagging these up as I talk. Alrighty. Oh, I put the box too far over. Number 2, another Mason Rudolph. This was a Contenders. I kind of figured it was off-centered. I was trying to judge off by the foot the most. And it's just really, really hard to tell on to the centering on these. And I went from here over and here over, but only I could think of offhand. But came back a 9. Still contenders. Mason Rudolph. All right. Next, we're going to be doing some Top Series 2. I have no idea. And I'm going to show you guys this because. Let me see if I can pull it up onto this. Let me see if I can do it this way. Do you see that very little bit of white up there in that corner? That will get you a 9. So I'm just trying to show you guys, when you're looking at cards, make sure you got something magnified because that little white, this was a test, a lot of this stuff, will get you a 9. Especially on the paper products. They're the hardest ones in the corners. What's up, Jack? I haven't even played with it yet. I want to go to the card place because I'm sure they'll be the people to know. And it's shut down right now out here, so I can't ask him. But they'll know off bat. If not, I'm going to call the people who do my windows, and I'm sure they'll tell me how to do it. But yeah, just a little bit of white in that top left corner, and you see it magnified. It's very, very minute. We'll get you a 9. So just remember that stuff when you guys are grading. When I submit stuff for grading, you gotta be very gentle with cards nowadays, especially the paper stock. I haven't even been paying attention to opening day too much. Up next, Tatis, PSA 10. This is my number 3 of him. Good looking card overall. Always happy. This will be the third one. I'll keep these for a while because if he ever becomes anything similar to Trout-like, 10 years down the road, hey, could have got some money. And when I go and do these things, I get into breaks for this stuff because I know I had people asking me before. And I buy the teams that I'm going to get base cards to grade to get my money back. I mean like Zions and stuff like that. This one came back a 9, and it's the top right corner had just a little bit of white, just like that Ohtani. And I was like, let's see if these will slide through here, and I'll see if I can pull it up to the screen. Well, let me see what focus is first. Stupid camera. See that little itty bitty white there in that corner? That will get you a 9. Yep, still will be too. I tested the theory out on some of these because I was curious. What will they let go? What will they not let go? So that's why you'll see a lot of 9s in this stuff. This was top right corner too. A little bit of white up there. Right there. This was a little more noticeable than the rest, but came back a 9. PD rookie from Series 2. I mean, they're still worth some money. It's just more that I'd rather grade my stuff so that when I sell it, there's no questions, no refunds, no needed nothing. Now, granted, if it's a thick stock card, everybody knows you're just done if it's thick stock. If you get a 10 on it, or a 10, you're really doing good. Like that Bellinger, if it came back a 10, I'd be really shocked. This was top left corner. I did because this is the SP variation of Vladdy. It's a 9. Very, very tip there. Has a little bit of white. Unnoticeable unless you magnetize that. So, again, I think this is like $80 as a 9, if I recall right. So I mean, I don't go wrong with it. It would have been worth more of a 10, but I just feel bad when I try telling people it's not going to gem, and they're like, "Oh, you're crazy." No, I'm telling you, it's not going to gem. All right. These here are very hard. I don't get them with centering, so I have no idea. But Bowman, because they're designed, no idea. Only thing I noticed on this was centering, maybe. But it came back a mint 9. This is Mears. A 10 would have gave me like 70, $80 onto it, but I got it done just in case he ever becomes a stud out there. I think like this is like $20, $30 card. You know what? Now I think about it, here's the answer to your question. See that little bit of white down there? I forgot Blade was thing on it. That little bit of white down there. And it's hard to do this with a camera. Well, yeah, there's a little bit of white down there. So that answers your question. Yeah, if you don't got any on it, you're good. I mean, no joke. This gets hard with some of this stuff, man. Really, really is. All right. J. Blade came back at 9 as well, too. No idea on this. It had to be centering. Is the only thing I could think of. This one here, I didn't see any white specks on when I looked at it, so no idea. Could be the grader didn't like me during this time frame, too. But this time frame, they only gave me 2 10s, and I'm like going down the sheet real slow. I'm going, oh man, this is going to be a horrible one. But the first 3 I submitted submissions, there's one more still out there. I was not nitpicking as bad as I did. Boba Fett Gypsy Queen, PSA 10. Baba Bing. Very, very beautiful card. They get you on surface on them. Yeah, unless you're doing same day or one day, Jack, ain't worth it. You better pull that Zion NT rookie. What's better than having one Bichette 10? This was a pop 1, it's now a pop 2. How about the black and white? These are only 50 of them made. Only 2 of them are now 10s. This here made me happy. When I see the 2 bows come back, oh, I was happy then. Yeah, they are. Bottom right on this one. This was, like I said, this was a big test batch on this stuff. I wanted to see how well they were going to do on the stuff. Man, I can't even get this thing to focus. There we go. A little bit of white right there. But still not bad. These are going 55, $60 right now as a PSA 9. So, I mean, when I paid in, I think I won 5 boxes of this at like, it was some low amount, like for $40. So, what I put into these and getting back, it was like a very, very low risk that if they came back 9s, it's still some profit onto them. Number 2 of Belly. Same thing. Same corner. It was kind of weird. Bottom right. Got a little bit of white onto it. Come back a 9. Still another $55, $60 card. These are the type of things you hold on to for a while. You know, because if you guys see, the stuff doesn't like increase hugely at first. But when you start out looking at Luka 9s, and you see how like Curry and LeBron took a while before that stuff became crazily stupid. Luka's just a freak of nature. Always possibility to get him graded. One last night, took 3 of these in. And same thing, a little bit of white down there. But like I said, I'll take 9s on these all day. I have no issue. At 55, $60, you figure, if I sell these from grading, it's $35 plus profit. 2 of these paid for the routes, and I won everything in, so the rest of it was all straight profit. This I'm really happy with. Donovan Mitchell, PSA 10. This is going by, I think it's like $1.25-ish, and only with room to go up. But this is the only one I have. I'm going to submit a couple more of these I have, see what happens with them. Even if they come back 9s, I'm fine. I'm always hunting the gem mints, but always fine too. Well, it's just not even retail, man. It's hobby too. Hobby is where a lot of this stuff comes out of. And this is a team bat tags that I use too, just in case anybody needs them. I get them on Amazon. LATCG tall team bags. They're perfect fits. But I just end up killing that whole bag now. I gotta get that last bag out. I gotta order more. That's why I'm leaving that label out. It took about a week to get to me too. Oops, Mitchell there. Now we start going to some crazier stuff. Zion Williams, PSA 10, Don Russ. I think $1.80 on these. And this just came out of one of those fat pack thingies that I got a while back, and I just kept the rookie itself. We're still looking for the first 10 RJ Barrett. I just can't do it, man. A 9 on the fast break prism, and this is the shooting variation. So, yeah. I just don't get it. They don't like RJ Barrett, man. That's two in a row that I've been trying on RJs. Again, nothing I'm mad about. I mean, I'd take 9s all day long. I like 10s more, just like the next person, but try not to get those 8s and 7s and stuff. Another one, RJ Barrett shooting. Got a 9. This is the variation. No idea. I just take the grade. These are hit or miss prisms. Kind of was curious on this one, but Kobe White rookie PSA 9. I think these are like $40 to $55 depending on who is selling them. I kept the 2 best ones before I was doing a big sell with a buddy of mine. He said he wanted these extras that I had, and I told him they weren't going to gem. And I was 100% right because he got all 9s, but no, these had no divots in them. I looked at all these along with lines and everything. I think it's top to bottom centering on this because the next one I believe has the Bulls logo a little bit lower. I mean, you never know. I probably could resubmit and it might come back a 10. But I wouldn't do that. It's not a big enough card. Because I got a 10 right here. And what's weird is he's been doing like $150. And I just saw one pop at 200, so I'm kind of happy I got 110 of him. I mean, I got other cards of him from the last order at 10 out, that Hyper and the red, white, and blue. All right, a little bit of select from this year. Zion Williamson, 10'd out. I'm very happy there again. Beautiful looking card to hold on to for a while. I think these are around 220-ish, plus or minus, right now. Wow. No matter what I do, I can't get the... Guess I got leaning because of the light. But a really good looking card. And Select was harder than Prism to me this year, to be honest. Oh, well, yeah, but I'm not selling the Zions. If I wanted to, yeah, they would. I think this order was like almost 500. Ja, PSA 10. Think these are around $1.80. I mean, I definitely got way more than I have invested in these. Way, way more back. Now, where's this open at? Oh, there it is. And Ja I'm keeping because I don't really have much of Ja, except for that Prism base now left. Well, number 4 of these that I own, Optic PSA 10. I think these are now 3.25, 350, somewhere around there pop. Might be more. I haven't really paid much attention of them. Dude ever win the championship, man. These things might turn into my home stuff. And we'll just make it number 5. So I went 5 for 6 on my optics this year by looking them over. PSA 10. The 9's already sold. I used that to pay for the last order. Two left. Finally, an RJ Barrett PSA 10 Blue Velocity. Beautiful card. Going up into the old probably will not sell collection. Just because I really love the velocities. Just look how cool those are. Especially getting a 10 back. And finally, these are real hard to tend to die cuts, but because it's a fractal, I went for it. 9. Only one of its kind. Nobody's ever even attempted to grade one yet, so really it's the first and only one graded. But being a fractal, I said, what the heck? Grade it. Give it a chance. You never know. Especially being rookie year in Revolution. It could become something down the road, might not. Yeah, die cuts are hard to grade because that whole edges thing onto with every little corner. Then, if you find a 10 out there, it's like you better grab it because they're hard to grade. I did that one just because of the looks onto it mostly. It reminds me to order more of them sleeves. Put this here so I do that because I'm in my last pack. So overall, it was not a bad grade. Like I said, a lot of the stuff was more for my general knowledge of how lenient they were going to be. And as you can see, on some of them, just that little tiny speck that you magnify on there, you're going to get a 9. You will get a 9 onto it. So, like I said, nothing wrong with 9s. They show the grade of the card at the same time frame. You know, holding on to it. Guy does well down the road. Gary V hypes him up. That $50, $60 nine's now $200, you know. But it's just stuff you got to hold on to for a while. But definitely got some stuff going out again. Hopefully into this week. 2 PSA, and that'll be another order. There's 230. This will be the second 30 day. It still has to be logged in. I still got one. It's logged in grading. I have a 80s one. It's in the them making up whatever it is before the grading process. But yeah, I mean, I'm overall happy with everything. I can't complain at all. Some stuff to keep for down the road. Some stuff I'll probably get rid of early. A lot of the test stuff that I did, I'll probably get rid of, like the Otani, Tatis, and Guerrero, the Mears, Blade 9s. Those there were just for my own general knowledge on a lot of that stuff before I started sending anything crazy in. Uh, Prism, I'd have to look. If they are, they're base. Oh yeah, if you're looking for like red, white, and blues and stuff like that, I wouldn't have them. That I do not. And that's the one thing I do. I know when I opened up all that Prism this year, I kicked myself because I sold a whole lot of lower end silvers and red, white, and blues of people that are now $100 plus if they're graded out. Insane. That would be a nice set to put together too. I'm trying to think what I want to start really working on now that I got broke down the PSA 1086 tops trade and made all those sales last weekend. May just get another Acuna rookie. Emu pool dance. Oh yeah, then you got all the fast breaks too. That's a lot of variations of him between retail, hobby, fast break, and probably choice even. I say there's a lot of variations to those. I'm still waiting for you to do a picture day with us, Magnus, of your vacation. Hi, Chris. What's going on, Eli? Oh, those are expensive, Jack, and I'd only do them graded. I don't buy a lot of raw cards anymore. I just don't trust the people on eBay. A lot of stuff that I've seen. Oh, I just went through all the PSA stuff I had come in today, graded, and showed it off. Nice. I'm ready for that video. I like videos like that. No, it was just a PSA submission reveal. I pulled them all out and got them all team bagged, showed everybody what it was, and a lot of the stuff I just sent in was to test to see, just a curiosity. Somewhat. Oh, I know they are, CBC. They're way behind. I sat there and listened to Sappy talking about it when he killed all of his submissions for Beckett on the same day. I knew they were way behind. I have no idea. I know there's supposed to be a Lakers one come out here eventually, but as soon as people got windward of that, that's when Shaq went crazy. There's a few people that I know that don't grade cards. I do. I'll have Topps Museum in the store next week, Eli. We're going to do a 3 box break, pick your team type deal. A lot of times I just open up the cards because I don't get a whole lot of cases anymore due to allocation. I will have full cases of Topps Chrome and Jumbo. Yeah, but I wouldn't do non-subgrades. They look crappy to me. I just don't like it. Oh, don't get me wrong. I still buy a raw card here or there, but with the prices have gone up so much, I just am very selective on the raw cards I get. Very, very selective. I mean, if I see the guy pull it out of a case and I see them razzing it that night, yeah, I'll probably get in on it and take a chance. But mostly now, I won't even touch the raw cards. No idea what somebody would pay for it. That's all I know. Go on eBay, see if one's sold. If not, look at what a orange sold for, and then it'd be worth more than that. Best I could tell you. Depends if it's paper. Depends if it's the chrome. Dang! Really, the last Vaughn sold for $20. I haven't heard many people really sniping him. Everything that's been hot right now in the rooms that I see is Julio Rodriguez, um, the Tucker guy. I can't think of his first name. Astros guy. I've seen a lot of people buying it. Probably was. What's up, Mountain Gorilla? Yeah, everybody's been. I've been seeing mostly Julio Rodriguez for baseball. Is it Cole Tucker? Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker. Um, Luis Robert. Those are probably the biggest three I've seen. Kyle Lewis. Yeah, considered. I mean, if it was a Bowman draft, that'd be probably worth a lot more. That's considered his first Bowman. That's probably just a prospect card. That's something you just hold on to for a while. Basketball, man, it's all been LeBron, Zion, Morant, Luca, Trey, all day long. Football's been Lamar, Kyler Murray, whatever his name is, and Mahomes. Been the three I've seen being bought up the most. Yeah, but his first Bowman was in Bowman draft. Oh, I got some of those I'm hiding in the back. Man, I did a mixer of Bowman when it came out last year, 19s. Pulled two blue Julio Rodriguez autos. I think the guy sold them for like $350 a pop. Man, if he'd have graded them and what he would have gotten now for them, woo! Insane in money there. Jack Meadows went from the Pirates to Rays. I mean, poor guy. Yeah, I never hold pictures. I just saw a Wander Franco 2020 Bowman auto. Man, I'm trying to think what they even had to go for. $100. It's not the first Bowman or anything, but still. Yeah, I still got two Mikados. Ouch. Old elbow hitting the desk. Oh, that's nice. I've seen his prices dipping down a little bit in the Raz rooms for PSA 10s. I just can't pull my trigger on one. I mean, why spend $80 for a 1 in 10 chance on a Wander Franco when I could do so much more the other way around, I guess? Yeah, those really skyrocketed because I had a couple of them that I sold when they were like $110, $120. That's the thing is you never know when something's going to go up, and every now and then I'm like, do I dip in the old bank account or do I sell something so I can kind of feel good about not dipping completely in the bank account? And that's what I usually do. I was lucky last night in my slabs. I sold three cards real quick, and then when I was sleeping, my Obsidian basketball boxes sold. So I was quite happy when I woke up this morning. Very, very happy. And then eBay managed payments started today for me. So I got 3 auctions that are definitely going to be sold on Friday night. So I'm going to see how quick that from being paid they actually deposit in my account. It's supposed to be next business day, but we'll see. It'll be interesting. My next batch coming in has 2 Kyler Murray Prism rookies, 2 Daniel Jones Prism rookies. I'm trying to think what else I did in that one. There was a bunch of Adley Rushman Bowman Chrome. They weren't autoed, but I just decided to do a couple of them. Then I did some Tatis rookie card, like greens and purples and stuff like that. 2 RJ Barrett Prism rookies. A LeBron Fast Break Prism. Or it might have been Optic. I can't remember now. Put a couple different ones in. That's really good if you could prospect. I gave up on it, man. I sucked at prospecting in baseball. Football and basketball, I do a lot better on. I still can't believe that this here took 3.5 years to come back. All for a Bellinger 5-star. You know how many times I asked for a replacement for this? Not even funny. I mean, this is a thick stock, too, so it's nothing you'd ever grade. Maybe it's just rookie, maybe. 3.5 years. That's 2017 5-star. And it came out. I want to say that was a. Because 5-star was earlier in the year back then. No, it was later in the year. I can't remember. I know it's 3 years at least. It is. That's from his rookie year. I've had that redeemed since the first week of when that product was released. I have other stuff that's still in there too, and they won't let me swap out for anything. I mean, I got some cool stuff in Panini, like Morant, or not Morant, Kevin Durant Opulence. I think it's like out of 20 or 40 or something. I don't remember now. Auto in there. I got a Bills dude. It's a cap auto from In Case They Owe Me. Those are two come to mind. That's the thing. Like, if you go buy 2017 products right now, try and chase Judge or Bellinger from Topps, most of them were redemptions. And guess what? They're not honoring those redemptions anymore. So, if you guys ever see like 2017 Topps Chrome, Bellinger had some live autos like the purple and the blue, but the bases were all redemption, which is really odd. I know. Judge had a redemption in Clearly Authentic, Topps Chrome, but Topps Chrome was certain insert sets because I pulled the X Fractor auto out of like 20 and it was live. Judge was a redemption, Allen and Ginter, and something else that year too. All right, Magnus, have a good night. I will have some product in tomorrow. I should have some 2015 Prism football. So, 2 boxes, 17-18 Optic Mega Boxes basketball. See if we can pull some nice Tatums out of there or Mitchells and stuff. And Prism Baseball. Or no, Optic Baseball. Optic Baseball. So maybe I'll come live for a little bit tomorrow, open up something. I'm trying to watch because the gloves I use are very hard to find now again. And I don't want to use up my gloves very quickly. I probably got enough to last me through end of next month, but everything's on back order everywhere to like September. The sizes that I need. If I needed small or medium, I can get them. But definitely got some more stacks to go out to PSA. Um, Even with what's coming this week, I'm going to have to divide it up to two different ones. Get that order pushed out on Saturday, hopefully, to them, and then they should have it either Monday or Tuesday, and be another one in the system. But yeah, like I said, PSA, I'm overall happy. They've been hitting the 30-day mark from the time they've been logged in the system, so usually about day 25, your grades are it's done grading. It takes about 3 days after to go through quality check 1, 2, and shipping. So not bad. But yeah, I might not even have a show this month, so it might be one of those interesting time frames. I might have to refigure my leaves out now, or vacation days, because I don't know how I'm going to burn this time up now. I might have to start taking some half days from work, and still I'm home either way. But I'm thinking Topps Chrome. I'm probably gonna just sell the jumbo as a case, and then I'm gonna just bring boxes here live. So if people want to buy boxes, a hobby to open up, you can. I don't know if I'm gonna do a break onto it. Just it's very heavy product onto it, and if you're chasing somebody, it's probably better just to buy a box to try to get some of the rookies. In my opinion, just to grade them and resell. Because you could buy one of the top teams and get nothing. A couple base cards for lots of money. So I think, yeah, that's pretty much it, really. So I should be able to come live tomorrow for a little bit. Maybe we'll open up some Prism. I keep saying Prism Baseball. It's Optic Baseball. We'll see what it's like. I was just talking about this the other night, CBC. I think the way I'm going to do it is 170 for the first box, and if somebody wants to keep opening afterwards, I can do 165 a box. I'm pretty sure that's where I'm going to be at, unless the prices goes completely absurd up there, and then I have to see what the new MSRP internet map thing is. Because from what I understood, I've seen them boxes now in the 190s, so try to cut where I can for everybody. That's why I said if I did a break, I'd have to charge more, because then you start adding a lot more money into shipping with a lot. But yeah, I'll come live tomorrow for a little bit. We'll open up Optic Baseball, I think. We'll say Friday night we'll do the basketball and football Friday night. That way, in case I hit anything, well, actually, we really won't matter. We'll do just do the basketball Friday night. Because either way, I'll be sending the PSA monthly. For Topps Chrome, it used to be 2. I don't have the sell sheet in front of me. I think it's 2 autos per box. I remember Jumbo was like 3 autos per box. It wasn't much more. But I'm just going to take the whole case of Jumbo and toss it on my slabs, and it'll be gone quick. Because that's a big order that week for me. Both those cases. Then I got 2 boxes of racing for a buddy. I think that's like Chronicles Racing. I don't even know if he wants me to open them live. I got to check with him yet. And then I got 1 box of Luminaries Baseball. So we're going to hope that 1 box is the case hit. It will never go back down in price. They've expanded operations. They got to, get more money to pay for people right now. And the thing is, I have no problem with PSA, bringing up a little bit of the prices because they're working 24/7 in that place. When I saw my grades would have popped 2 a.m. their time from quality or QA2, and then I see them print the shipping label off at 6 a.m. their time or 5 a.m. whatever it was. I was like, yeah, this is way too good. They're working hard. I gave up checking SGC daily. I'll take a look at it sometime into next month. I might be able to get one of my SGC orders back by then. But yeah, I'll pop on tomorrow. We'll do Optic Baseball. Take a look at the product, see what's in it. That way it'll give me something to stock in the store too. Better than that, everybody, I do appreciate it. I figured I'd show you guys the PSA submission. That way you could see what I was doing. I mean, it was good overall, 9s, but I was curious on how much little itty bitty bit of whiting would do, and yeah, they nailed them. I was just basing off of some 86 tops traded stuff I had where there was a little bit of whiting, but that could have been from the cards shifted in the case too. But I'll be on tomorrow. I'm not too sure who's on tonight. I really didn't pay much attention today. Somebody will be on probably breaks or something, or auctions. But I do appreciate it. If you guys need anything, just hit me up, and I'll try to square y'all away. Talk to you later.